Am I the a-hole for calling my aunt selfish and telling her she can't just offload her parental responsibility on me? So, I'm 18F, and my aunt came to stay with us yesterday along with her 4-year-old daughter, my little cousin. Let's call her E. They're staying for a whole week. Now, I actually adore E. She's funny, sweet, and I love hanging out with her. And my aunt? I don't have a problem with her normally either. But this week, instead of being a guest in our home, she seems to think I'm her built-in nanny/maid, and I've just about had enough. The first red flag happened literally the same day they arrived. We were all sitting around the table chatting when he said she was hungry. Instead of my aunt getting up or even asking, she immediately says, "Oh, Amy will make you lunch." Like, excuse me? Will I? I thought it was rude, but I didn't want to start drama, so I made E a sandwich. Of course, once I was in the kitchen, my aunt called in and said she was hungry too, so I ended up making food for everyone. It was like the moment I started doing one thing, I was automatically responsible for all of it. A couple of hours later, E needed the toilet. Without hesitation, my aunt goes, "Amy will take you." Again, I didn't argue. I figured it wasn't a big deal. But that turned into me being on toilet duty for the rest of the evening. Every time he had to go, it was me, not her mom, who was sent. On top of that, I was also told to keep her entertained while my aunt and my mom had their sister time. Basically, I was becoming the babysitter in my own house. Then bedtime came, and it got worse. Apparently, my aunt decided she was taking the spare room bed all to herself, and I would be sharing my bed with E. I only found out right before bed, when my aunt told E that if she needed the toilet in the middle of the night, I would be the one to take her. I didn't even get asked if I was okay with it, it was just dumped on me as a fact. My mom's reaction? Just keep the peace. So there I was, digging out old pajamas to sleep in, because I wasn't comfortable sharing a bed otherwise. Sure enough, during the night I had to wake up, take E to the toilet, and clean her up. I'll be honest, it made me feel a bit sick. The next morning, it didn't stop. My aunt straight up told me to wash and dress E, and then asked me to watch her for hours while she went out. And once again, I was put in charge of making meals for everyone. I don't mind helping out, but at this point I felt like I was literally being forced into the role of E's mom while her actual mother went off to enjoy what looked like a mini holiday. By then, I was exhausted. I had barely slept. My whole day was consumed with looking after a 4-year-old, and my aunt was just chilling. The final straw came later that night. I ran a bath for myself. I announced it to everyone so they'd know I'd be unavailable for a while. And then, from the other room, my aunt yells out to E, "Go on, get in the bath with Amy." I just froze. Like, what? That was my bath. My private time. I snapped. I told her straight up that just because she was staying here didn't mean she could dump all of her parental responsibilities on me while she got drunk every night and acted like she was on vacation. That blew up fast. My aunt got defensive, we got into a heated argument, and then my mom jumped in. Instead of defending me, she sided with my aunt and told me I was being disrespectful. In the end, I was forced to let her get in the bath with me and wash her, even though it made me incredibly uncomfortable. My privacy was completely gone, and instead of having a single person back me up, I felt like both my mom and aunt were ganging up on me. Now, my mom has told me that I'm not allowed to go out tomorrow unless I apologize to my aunt for what I said. But I honestly don't think I should have to. I love my little cousin, but I feel like I've basically been tricked into being her full-time caregiver while her mom gets drunk and has fun. I never agreed to this, and I don't think it's fair to put all of this on an 18-year-old just to keep the peace. So, am I the a-hole for calling my aunt selfish and telling her she can't just offload her responsibilities onto me?